I can do it, you can do it, okay?
Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
What is up, friends? It is Summer here with another Power Station review, and it is me this time, not Cody. However, I will be giving you accurate information because he wrote it all down for me. I figure it would be fun to change it up a little bit, and I'm gonna do it and give him a break. So we are particularly excited about this Power Station review because it is one that we have not ever tried before but have heard great things about, and that's Jackery. I've said it about 100 times, Cody said it about 100 times, but when you are starting your off-grid journey and you have a limited supply of power, power stations come in handy, and I think that they are an underutilized resource. And that is why we like bringing these reviews, so that way you can have up-to-date information about what's out there and make an educated decision before you purchase. Jackery just released their newest power station, the Jackery Explorer 2000PLUS. Followed by putting it to the test with some of our larger power tools. Oh man, okay. If I can do it, you can do it, okay? To start off, they sent it to you in some pretty heavy-duty packaging. And the main package was actually in a brown box, so it doesn't stand out or anything on your porch in these bright orange boxes. So you really don't have to worry about somebody driving by, seeing what it is, and then potentially picking it up. Let's start opening it up. Ugh. Oh my goodness. She a little thick. She a little thick. Ugh. The whole thing is packaged really, really well. There's not really a ton of extra plastic or wrappings, and everything is surrounded by these molded inserts, so it's all very protected. Something else that I like that I haven't really seen with many power stations yet is it comes with this little pouch where you can put all of your charging cords and cables, and it keeps everything super organized. Thankfully, these power station companies have been thinking more about the consumer, and they started putting really large carrying handles along the sides, as well as wheels, so it's a lot easier whenever you're having to carry them for a distance, because they are a little heavy. I mean, it's a lot of power in a little box. So this is the Jackery Explorer 2000PLUS. And then this is the extra battery you can purchase with it. So first, let's go over the Explorer 2000PLUS. What I love about this unit is it has a super user-friendly design. It only has 3 buttons. The one for turning it on, one for your DC circuits like your USB ports or your USB-C ports, and then one for your AC circuits, which is just your normal household plugs and outlets. But if you're like us and you want that more tech-savvy approach, then it also has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built into it, so you can use the Jackery app. And you know we love a good app. On the Jackery app, you're able to control everything. You can customize settings and monitor it in real time from almost anywhere. It comes with 4 20-amp outlets, a 30-amp RV outlet, which is great for camping, 2 USB ports, and 2 USB-C ports. And last but not least, it even has a 12-volt 10-amp car outlet. Under the hood of this bad boy, we are working with a 2042 watt-hour LiFePO4 battery. Man, that is a mouthful, but I did it. That'll run for over 4,000 charge cycles. It also has Charge Shield technology, which from Jackery's website reads, Charge Shield is Jackery's leading-edge fast charge technology, providing 62 protective mechanisms, 12 protective algorithms, and 4 types of physical safety protections. By using a unique stepped variable charging algorithm, this technology enhances safety and increases the battery pack lifespan by 50%. So with that, along with it being high temperature resistant, I'd have to say that safety was at the top of their priority list. As far as output goes, she's capable of 3,000 watts with up to a 6,000 watt surge. So we're talking welders, air compressors, microwaves, toaster ovens, coffee pots, miter saws. This thing can run almost anything that you throw at it. And if that is still not enough power for you, they even made it a modular system. So you can add battery packs to increase your capacity up to 24 kilowatt hours. Run 2 Explorers in parallel for 240 volt appliances. That's a lot of power. And last but not least, when you're ready to charge this bad boy up, you can do it in about 2 hours with your standard AC wall outlet or with solar panels. But for car chargers, you are looking at about 24 hours just because you are limited by your car's charging outlet. I think that is pretty much all of the specs that I could load you with. So now let's test it out and see what all it can handle. When we are testing out these power stations, we like to test them with our heavy duty air compressors, welders, stuff that draws a lot of amperage. However, since we are obviously through a big remodel right now, or I guess it's not really a remodel, is it? I guess it is, kind of, I don't know. We finished it at one point, but not all the way. Anyway, besides the point. Because we are finishing our kitchen right now, there's a lot of stuff in our storage building and we really don't have access to our air compressor. However, our miter saw is the next best option because while it only draws about 15 amps, we've found that the starting amperage can be a lot higher than that. So because of this, when we've tested out other power stations, whenever we get them plugged in and we're ready to go because all of the specs say, oh, it can power it, sometimes that's just not always the case. So let's give it a shot. This is a very user-friendly power station, like I said. So if you've never used a power station before, this is the best way to go because there's not a ton of extra buttons. All you're going to do is power it on. Your screen comes on. And then because your normal plug is going to be an AC outlet, you're going to press this little button, which activates all of these plugs right here. Then you can plug it in, and that's it. You're good to go. You can start using your equipment. What we're looking for here is for it not to die. So I'm gonna start it and hopefully it'll be able to cut the wood all the way through without dying. Power stations in the past that we've tried that say that it can support this kind of amperage, it typically will start up and then immediately die because there's just not enough power to really get it up there. Before y'all come for me, I'm gonna put my hair up. Don't want to hear it in the comments. I'm not safe because I'm safe.
I'd also like you to keep your hair, so.
True that. Did you see that? It didn't stop. It didn't stop at all. It went all the way through and it didn't have any issues supporting the amperage. But just in case you didn't really see what was going on over here, I'm gonna have Cody film the screen so you can actually see how much power the miter saw pulls on the Jackery. So even right there, you can see while it is a 15 amp saw, it pulled 20 amps of power whenever the saw first started. That's why it's very important to know the specs of your equipment along with what your power station can handle. So with all that being said, when you're looking at power stations for your home or your homestead, Jackery is definitely one that I would put on your radar and consider. To find out all the information that you need to know about this power station that we didn't go over, or just to look at more of Jackery's products, make sure you check out all of the information in our description. Thank you so much, Jackery, for sponsoring today's video, and we'll see you in the next one where I believe we are going to be finishing up this pantry and finish our kitchen designs up. Bye, guys.
Baby, don't you understand that we only get